have a few minutes between clients today, and I thought I would just record a little bit of a low chair workout that you could do to warm yourself up, get a little full body exercise, and be able to keep the springs the same the whole time. So I'm on a balanced body center line low chair, Wunda chair, on a 3-2 spring setting. If you're on a classical chair with 3 springs up and down the sides, it would maybe be a high-low spring setting the whole time. And we're going to start seated to do a little bit of the Footwork series. So I'm 6 months postpartum. This is my 6 months postpartum body, and I'm also just getting back on the chair. So it's not too crazy a workout, and it's also not too perfect. So you're in a Pilates V with heels lifted, toes apart. Hands can be by your sides, up, over, anywhere else nearby that you like. And I'm going to just hang on. Inhale down, exhale up for footwork. Pressing the heels together just to keep that midline hug. Exhale to lift. Inhale to expand, exhale to contract. Let's do 2 more. Then to your arches, wrap the feet, squeeze the legs together, switch the arms, inhale and exhale. The center line chair can be tricky because the springs go right up the middle, and if you have pretty flexible ankles, you're going to reach your heels right into that spring. So you could either just deal with it, or you could separate your feet to hip distance and work around that. 1 more time, and then we go to the heels, dorsiflexing, pulling back. Maybe change your hand position, and inhale, deep flexion, exhale. Inhale to grow, exhale to stay lifted. Really try to close the springs every time without sinking back. Let's do 5 more. Pushing and resisting up. Then we'll do 2 types of tendon stretch. The pedal comes about halfway down. Your hands can come onto your thighs, parallel hip distance, point the toes, and flex the ankles. Inhale and curl, exhale. Trying not to just move from the ankle, but in fact to actually curl the arches. I'm working on that too. Just curling all those joints, all those muscles in your feet, instead of just ankle flexing and dorsiflexing, pointing and flexing. And then you can keep the pedal where it is. This time as you lift and lower the heels, the knees will lift, but the pedal will stay where it is. Breathing fully, watching the alignment of your heels, working through the soles of the feet. And let's do 1 more time, tendon stretch. Then we'll stay on this position. We'll go to parallel balls of feet. I'm going to hold on, but you could have arms in front of you for pumping. So this is heels high, legs together, much more briskly pumping. About 8 to 10, then stretch your one leg out and keep pumping. And switch. And then the legs come back together for 8 to 10. Then turn your feet way out. Really externally rotated, hands at the front or side. For plie on paddle. You slide your body forward off the chair. Arms are behind you, chest is broad. And you inhale to push the pedal down, and you exhale, turning the thighs out to bring it up. Breathe in, and breathe out to let the pedal up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, expand. Everything, the pedal, the knees, the lungs, the spring. Really working deep rotators in the hips. Then we'll go right into arm press plie. Stay in this position, bend and straighten the elbows. Inhale down, exhale up. You could always go heavier with the spring here if this is not giving you enough support to do it well in your shoulders and your wrists. Let's do 3 more. Exhale. Last 2. Keep the heels high up into your seat. Last 1. Warming up those triceps. Then you have the seat. Come into a Pilates V, hands to the back edge. This is high frog, sometimes it's called table. It's basically a bridge. The pedal stays put as you float yourself up, stretching the chest and the tail away. Inhale and exhale. push the springs open, gathering as you close it, trying to get the springs to close every time. And then you can go a little faster for of interest. Just keep breathing. And then we could go one-legged even. Can we? Let's see what this old bod can do a couple times. And switch to the other side. Woo, hamstring. Maybe you're doing fine. Like I said, I haven't done this in a while. And then you come back down. Okay, and shake out the wrists. Let's let the spring close. We'll go on to the 100 next. So you could lie lengthwise on your chair, or you could do this on the mat. You could also go diagonally on the chair if that helps. Again, I'm going to modify for where I'm at in my body. Hug the knees in, take a breath. Exhale out to your 100 position, whatever that is today, and pump. Exhale. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. 10 sets of 10 pumps each equals 100 pumps for the name the 100. Next we'll come on up to standing. We'll go into standing pumping. So we'll turn around still on the same spring. Pilates V. Arms out to the sides, on your hips, in front of you, long by your ears, whatever you like. Bring your right foot up onto the pedal parallel, back leg stays Pilates V. Inhale, pulls the pedal down. Square and level the hips, navel to spine. Exhale. We'll do a few slow. Inhale down, exhale up. And then we'll go faster. And if you can, you lift the standing heel for releve. And then you let the whole thing up and begin again on the other side, standing pumping front. Parallel with the pedal foot, turned out with the standing leg, heel lifted, shoulders down, and up. Inhale, exhale. And then you can pick up the pace. And then you could lift up the standing heel if possible. And then let it all the way up. Turning to face away from you, we'll switch legs. This is Pilates Z. Right foot comes onto the pedal. They're both turned out. Maybe right foot staggered slightly in front. Hips are level and square. And exhale. I change my arms for balance. And then quicker. And then maybe releve. And then let it up. Let's turn to do the same one facing the other way. Left heel, left foot on the pedal. Arms can be out to the sides. I always bring it down to get set up first, and then changing the arms in any way you need. Of course, this way I can see myself in the camera, so I adjust some things. And then pumping more quickly. Getting some airflow and floating the heel up. And then letting the pedal up. Crossover pump is next. Left foot in line with the back corner. And right leg crosses over. Pull it down, get square and level. Let it up. Feeling this in the nice outer hip as if you're pulling the legs apart, resisting the spring even as you go up. And then quicker. And then releve. And then letting it all up and switching to complete the whole set. Right is now the standing foot, left is crossing over, drawing it down. Pulling the legs apart. breathing fully. And then floating the heel up. Pedal heel's always down though on this one. Next, back to a little upper body. We'll turn toward the chair to do upside down push-up, bringing the pedal all the way down with one foot. You're still on a 3-2 or so, or a high-low. Hands to the waist of the chair or to the back of it. Take a deep breath in. Press the heels together, exhale, and defy gravity. Let the pedal rise up. Keep that up position. Inhale, pull the pedal down. Trying to close the spring, trying to keep your collarbones broad, trying to button the belly button. One more. All the way down we go. Keep the right foot on. Your left foot steps back. The right, just below the kneecap, rests on the chair. And this is foot ankle or tendon stretch or Achilles stretch. Parallel with the foot as it points and flexes. Again, working the arch of the foot like you could curl it instead of just flattening it. I can't demonstrate this that well because my arches are pretty flat, but I'm working so hard at curling the arch. And you could do it without your hands too. And then we can switch feet. Achilles stretch, foot ankle, tendon stretch. There's a lot of different names for these exercises. The essence of the exercise is far more important than what we call it. All different Pilates schools have different names for things. We're all getting at the same thing. Detoxify, feel good, enjoy movement, get strong, uniformly develop your body and your mind and maybe your life, and believe that you can do it. And then we let the pedal up. Now I'll stay facing this way to do standing push down. You could be as close to the chair or as far away as you need for your hamstring length and your back. Inhale, the arms rise up. Lean forward as you exhale, tuck your head between your arms. Hands about shoulder width. Moving my scarf out of the way. Inhale as you go down. Try not to lean back as you go down, but instead to almost lean forth. And then exhale, stay forward as you use your abs to resist the pedal. Inhale, opens your spine and the lungs and the spring. Exhale, abdominal squeeze, breath gets out. Inhale. Breathing into the parts of your own body that don't open as well. Twice more. One more time. Down there, we do 5 elbow bends, keeping the pedal moving but the body stable. And then gently floating it up. Inhale to rise up, exhale to lower. One more challenge for today. This is by no means a full list of what you could do. Just a little sampler all on this same spring. We're going to practice up and down front, or going up front it can be called. Let's start with your right foot on the floor. Left foot comes up to the pedal, pulls it down. Right foot steps through. You can use your hands to help you or not. Parallel front foot, Pilates V back foot. Lean into the wind, arms go wherever you need them to be for your balance, and you exhale the pedal up. Inhale down, exhale up. Mostly working on this standing hip, heel, hand, low belly. Inhale, exhale the knee, trying not to pass too far forward of the toe as if you were on the high chair. One more time. All the way down you come, and switch feet. Front foot, turned out, rise up. Now I said this is my, post-natal, about 6-month workout. I'm doing some things maybe my 1-year postpartum body wouldn't do, or my pre-baby body wouldn't do. So you're just kind of along for the ride on this workout for me today. I'm not saying this is the way everything gets done. turn to do up and down to the side or going upside. Your pedal foot is parallel to the pedal. You cup the pedal with your pinky toe side, and your right knee passes over the toe. A deep breath and an exhale to float up. Readjust at the top. I'm just going to do 5. Inner thighs are still something I'm working on knitting back together. Pelvic floor and inner thighs and pubic symphysis. I had an over 10-pound baby, 10 pounds, 9 ounces to be specific. So I'm being gentle on my inner thighs as I continue to bring them back to the midline. Inhale, just 5. This one's harder. Let's go to basic tendon stretch to kind of cool the system down at the end here. Exhale under. Inhale up. Stepping one foot to the floor, releasing the pedal of the other. Inhale to stand tall. Exhale. Arms come down. Okay, so it's not perfect. It might not have been pretty. It might have been all right. But again, just a little sneak peek at my 15 or so minute chair workout, about 6 months postpartum. Keep working at it. You're doing great.